Hey guys, Jardel Elias here, and very quickly today. So our gameplay demo is already released, and I just want to show you guys some minor bug fixes that I made and some modifications that I've made. Uh, so let's go. Let's go to the new travel. You guys will know why we call it travels once you play the game. There's a reason for that, obviously. So let's do this. The green gun, first of all, was working perfectly, I guess. Nobody complained about the green gun, so it's good enough. But the problems begin with the yellow gun. People really enjoyed the gravity shift. The majority of the feedback I received from the gravity shift was like it was very realistic, and the way the character moves and spins around, it was very smooth, and I really liked it. And yeah, it took me a while to get the perfect tune for it, so I'm very satisfied with it. Okay, let's get the yellow gun. There's a small bug with the yellow gun. So you know, I'm using the bugged version, and now I already have a bug-free version. But right now, just so I can show you guys what the bugs are. So the yellow gun, you shoot it, you resize it, but the bug happens when you shoot a yellow gun, the next yellow gun, from inside the resized one. So as you know, the yellow sphere, once it's resized and all and it's working, everything in contact with the sphere has no gravity, and everything outside the sphere has gravity. So, for example, this cube, I punch it, and when it leaves the sphere, it falls. But the same works when I delete the sphere. If the cube is inside of it and I delete it, it falls. The gravity gets reactivated. So, what happens is, if there's a sphere, yellow sphere, and I shoot another yellow sphere from inside of it, this effect of reactivating the gravity works on the small sphere. So what happens is this: it starts kicking around with gravity attached to it. So that was fairly simple to fix. All I had to do is remove the rigid body from the small sphere. So now it has no gravity at all. The gravity is never working. So it was fairly simple to fix. And thank you for you guys for pointing me that out. And it really, I never really felt the need to shoot a yellow sphere from inside another. So it's cool. Good to see you guys play it a lot with this thing. And let me get the red sphere so I can make my second point. Okay, red sphere. Here we are. Okay, so it was good also to see you guys playing with the red sphere firsthand, because never had really played with the red sphere to see if there's bugs or anything out of the ordinary. But one feedback that I really paid attention to it, and yeah, I guess more than one people complain about, is as you can see now, the red sphere, there's a capsule around it when you shoot. And most people were like confused about where the collision is, on the small sphere or in the capsule. Of course, it's obvious that's in the sphere, because when you shoot at the sphere, you see the capsule has no collision on it. But for someone that really never used the red sphere before, it's kind of confusing. So I'm going to explain what I did and what exactly the capsule means. So, for example, this hole in the wall right here, people were like, more than one people just stood here and tried to see what the next step was. So most of them came back, went all the way back to the first room, then came back here, because they see that hole on the wall, but maybe it was just here so you guys can see that there's something else on the other side, but you actually have to shoot the red sphere through it. But people were like, they didn't even try to shoot the red sphere through this hole because they thought the capsule would stop you from succeeding. So what I did was, now I changed the graphics on the capsule a little bit, so it makes it clear that only the small sphere has collision and not the capsule. The capsule is only here really to show you where you can teleport and where you cannot. For example, you cannot teleport to a place if the ceiling is too low. So the capsule only works when you have to decide if the teleport succeeds or fails. Because when you set the sphere, if the capsule is colliding with anything, the teleport fails. So I had to make a small graphical change to make it clear that the capsule is only to show you where you can teleport and where you cannot, and the collision is only on the small sphere. So yeah, this small confusion is only because you guys gave me the feedback, and now I know. So I can change it. I can make your gameplay experience a little bit more satisfying. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Right now I'm working on the remaining 40% of the puzzles. I made I guess half of it, like using placeholders and all that stuff. I really have to make the puzzles look like this. They do not look like this when I create them. So I have the raw idea of half of the remaining 40%, and yeah, as far as I know, the red gun is balanced the way it is, so I don't have to nerf it. I guess it's cool that the way it is right now. I only have to limit really the time you have to set the capsule in place, and yeah, that's pretty much it guys. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay demo. If you haven't played it, go check it out, and I'm still open to suggestions you guys might have, and any bugs you guys find, you can let me know. That's pretty much it guys. I see you in the next update.